Hello, everyone. I am Pessimism. Right behind me, I'll let my buddies here introduce themselves.
Hey, I'm BigNoNo. I run this game and a bunch of Yakuza games.
I am Nyquil for life.
I'm Patrick, also known as Draven12.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick himself. Jaidlyn, so who is the character that won the bid war?
The character that excuse me, let me try that one more again. The character that won the bid war is Jill.
Jill Valentine.
Woo!
Nice. I'm actually, I ran Chris Real Survival Best Ending back in 2018, so being able to show off the Jill run is nice. All right, I think we're ready to go. I'll call out the count when it starts. Let's do it. Remake, let's go. Time start now. Woo! So real quick, we're going to start with the cold feet sequence. This is approximately 4 seconds faster versus going in and, getting the iconic scene with the zombie and having him come out and bury, shooting them. So that's what we're going to do. The game is in simplified Chinese. It is slightly faster than Japanese. And right now, we're immediately gonna see a speedrun tech. It's called stair skating. See the characters glide up. Another thing in this game, if you hold action approaching a door, you will get the earliest frame possible. However, when it comes to locked doors, you want to mash. Mashing is important in this game. Some differences between Jill and Chris. Jill has more inventory, she has the better weapons, and she has the lockpick, whereas Chris has more health. He's faster, and he does more damage with a knife. He recovers faster with a knife. These two zombies are somewhat linked. If that zombie lunges, you know this zombie is gonna lunge. And if he sleeps, then that dude's gonna sleep. There is a significant amount of enemy RNG with this game. Every single zombie has an opportunity to sleep. And then a lot of times, especially in the mansion, it is bad news because a lot of the time it is very difficult to just, that's unlucky. It's very difficult to pass them. And so you have to wait or you get grabbed.
Right here, we're going to see stair skating in action again. And the way stair skating works is basically by mashing the run button as you go up or down stairs. You can cancel the very slow walk animation you get on stairs. It used to be that you would have to mash as fast as possible to get as much benefit as you can from this. But there's a much more accessible method of stair skating these days called analog skating, where you just bind the run key to your right analog stick and you can just spin it around to get the same effect as mashing, and it is much, much easier and much less strenuous on your hands.
That is correct.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. So our main objective right now is to get the armor key, so that's what we're going to do. And there's not a lot going on, so Jaidlyn, if you have any donations.
I do. Donations are really coming in. We have $50 from Squirrelies that says, do you think Wesker uses the grease for his hair? We've also got $50 from Barry Burton that says, Jill, hand me my gun, save me, and go for the best ending, which we got, so let's get it.
Let's go. My brother Squirrelies, thank you, dude. So here we're just going upstairs, bobbing and weaving through these zombies. So the general idea with zombies is you want to kind of run into them and then pull out as they lunge at you, but sometimes, as I mentioned before, they sleep. So it's, yeah.
Yeah, the lunge gives them a cooldown until they can attack again, so you're safe usually to run past. But if they sleep, they'll just grab you as you run.
So we're coming up to the biggest, pretty much the biggest reset point in the game. We're coming up to the pups, and we have to do another technique called quick shooting, where you hit action in a certain formation, and you can kind of go pop, pop, pop. It is very easy to mess up. Hopefully, I nail it. Let's see. Oh, there's one miss. There's another miss. I missed.
Yeah, that is very difficult to do. The timing on that is very precise.
Oh boy, I'm butchering it. What's really sad is I was practicing this for 10 minutes before, and I was doing well. Oh boy, these guys are all over me.
Yeah, you're getting bad luck all over.
It's all good. That's the wrong guy.
Pivoting, all run. Oh, there you go.
We got him, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Yeah, that is very difficult to do, but that was a masterful recovery.
Made a boo-boo. It's okay.
Happens to the best of us, sir.
Some more donations, Jaidlyn, if you have them.
I certainly do have more donations. We've got $100 from Dehumanizer that says this goes out to Pessy, aka Lord of the Grease, aka the Sultan of Smooth. Make sure you don't blink because homie runs this game so fast he's got Sonic asking him for the sneaker recommendations. PB incoming, world record incoming.
My man.
Yo, the Smooth.
Dehumanizer, thank you, brother. Another thing you do in this game with the inventory is you can do double inputs. So you'd hit the analog stick and the D-pad at the same time, so you can like skip slots in the inventory. So we're coming to Murder Hall. It's called Murder Hall for a reason. We actually got good luck in here. This room is another big reset room. He's a sleeper though. Ooh,
Oh, we got
out
him.
though, so let's go.
That's a zombie on zombie crime right there.
That's it. So we're coming up to our next, or getting our main weapon for the run, the grenade launcher. Mr. Burton's over here. Barry Burton.
Into the comforting arms of Barry Burton.
Another thing that's in this game, there are defense items, which will save you from a zombie bite. So those are helpful when learning the game. And we're coming up to another Mr. Riptard. I call him Riptard because he dies no matter what. Now, our next objective is to go get the serum, which is optional, but it actually ends up just being faster getting it rather than waiting, because you can't pass Riptard without it, or you can't pass that area until he's gone.
Yeah, and it takes like 5 minutes until he actually dies.
One thing you can do to quickly navigate through the item boxes, you can use your bumpers. That dude is in the way.
Oh, that is a really nasty position. Whenever zombies are near camera transitions like that, it makes it much more dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, this game, or the camera angles and alternate controls do not like each other at all. It'll cause you to go in different directions, even though the direction you're holding with the analog, it doesn't match just because the camera angle changes how it works, I guess.
Yeah,
Hold
that's
them down.
Hosing them down, brother.
That's something else that's really important for this run, that originally this game had tank controls, but for Remaster they added the analog controls as well. And not only do you have to get good at both of them to be optimal in this game, but you have to be good at transitioning between using the analog stick and the D-pad. And that is much, much harder than you would think if you haven't run this game.
Another thing I have not yet explained, best endings. So with best ending, it refers to saving both characters that each Jill and Chris have in their story. So for Jill, you have to save Barry and Chris, and if you're playing Chris, you have to save Rebecca and Jill. And we do that by getting Mo discs and fighting Super Tyrant. He's a sleeper.
That's a bad one.
They're all sleeping. See what I mean? How much time you lose if they're sleepers? Well, hello. These are going around that way. I probably could have sniped past his back. That's all right. If you have any more donations, Jaidlyn, we'd be happy to hear them.
All right, I've got $5 from Bogdanovich that says, Hey, Pessy, Max here. Thanks for all the years of entertainment and world records. It's just awesome seeing the GOAT on the big stage again, bringing the grease. Also, shout out to the couch. Much love to everybody.
Yo, Bog, thank you for the donation, brother. Appreciate your words, man. Thanks for watching. Much love to everyone who's come out to view the run in the audience and everyone who's stayed up late to watch this. Appreciate that. So our next objective, we're gonna go to, well, actually we have to do a puzzle first. Ooh. We're coming up to the first boss of the run. I messed up the double input. This spells that you have to set up the swords to go across from each other. It's pretty easy. The hard part comes in not mashing fast enough to where you make a mistake. Badoo, badoo, badoo. We would love to hear more donations if you have them.
Oh, I do. They're
Perfect.
really coming in. Don't you worry. We've got $50 from It's Joanna Wren that says, keeping the promise I made on the plane to be here for Pessimism's run, donating for Jill's best ending, which we have.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You got time for one more?
Absolutely.
Great. We've got $25 from Joel J that says, been watching from the beginning and love seeing Resident Evil always being run at these events. Good luck to all the runners. Oh, Snake.
Enter Yawn. He's a very difficult boss. Quite possibly the hardest boss in the history of video games.
Oh, yes.
That's the boss.
Also, one of Pessimism's emotes is Pessy Angry has yawn on it. I think that's like one of the best emotes on Twitch.
Oh, look, another sleeper. That's all right. Man, they love sleeping on this run, huh?
It is late.
True. How's everyone been enjoying the horror blog audience? Let's hear it. Hey, real quick, big shout outs to my buddy, Captain Ezekiel. He killed that RE7 run. Let's hear for Captain Ezekiel. It makes a noise for Ecdysis. That's it. And we got my man, Shark Cat next. Sheesh. You guys are in for a treat. So we're gonna go in this room. This room is specific to Jill any percent and Jill best ending. We need the flame grenades. Good to hear that beautiful save room music, yeah. That is another door where you can't hold action. Actually, you have to be mashing it because it says that it's gonna break or something like that.
Pessimism makes this look easy, but it's so easy to overmash and make a mistake in that room.
Now we're actually coming up to the boss we actually have to fight. And we'll get to use another speedrun technique called pump canceling, which I am terrible at explaining, but I'm gonna do my best. Use the old flame grenades. All right, so this is Elder Crimson. And it's not so much, well, there is a little bit of RNG with Jill, but it's more with Chris. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run up to him and pump cancel him with grenades, 3 grenades. So pump canceling, aim And then use alternate controls. If we got bad luck because he fell, we have to wait his iframes. So pump canceling is aim, fire, use alternate controls to like move and then rinse, repeat quickly. It cancels out the little cooldown that Jill has when firing the grenade launcher. So it saves a few seconds overall throughout the run. And that's the first boss, boom, done. Woo! Pretty easy, right?
But not me, dog. If I'm getting hit with a grenade launcher, I'm going down and I'm staying down.
You're staying down, big dog.
Yes, sir.
And that's Mansion 1. Now we're gonna go to a scary graveyard. Ooh. We have a nice little puzzle here that's complete RNG. That was pretty good. That was very good, actually. That doesn't get much better for that one. Let's see if we can get the same luck with the second one. The RNG comes in the speed. The speed fluctuates, and so you can get a really slow spinning one, which obviously didn't take more time, or you can get very fast ones like I did on that first one. That was pretty solid overall. Ooh, who could that be? Ooh. This room is very nice. Did a good job with atmosphere with this one right here.
Movement-wise, though, it's a pretty difficult room when you're starting out.
Now we come here for the crank, which is over here. And we're gonna do a little quick box. And enter Lisa Trevor. She is the daughter of George Trevor, who is the architect of the mansion, and they did horrible, horrible things to her. Her story is very sad, but in terms as an enemy, she's very dangerous. You cannot kill her, and she hits like an absolute truck. Luckily for Joe, we're just gonna hold W and run right past her. Watch this move. Got him.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you. Chris is actually a slightly different, not a big difference, but you have to like walk like half a second, then you can start running and he'll clear it. If you run right away as Chris, she smacks you. I'm not sure why, but yeah, she does. She just reacts faster. All right, we have a nice little stroll. Jaidlyn, if you have any more donations, we'd love to hear them.
I certainly do have more donations. I've got $35 from Cam Jork that says, wild that it's been 7 years since you last blessed GDQ with the grease. So great to see you back. Good luck.
Good luck.
We've also got $15 from Phantom Aquarius that says, stayed up to watch this run live. Much love to Pessy and the couch. Time to grease this run and get a world record on the big screen. Good looks.
Good looks. Yo, Cam, Phantom, appreciate you. Thank you for your donation, supporting a good cause, and for staying up and watching the run. Appreciate that. You can keep them coming. There's another little, just holding W. Going fast, holding W.
Well, these donations are going quickly, let me tell you that. We've got $15 from Mazer that says, glad to see Pessimism isn't being pessimistic about this run. Good luck, and let's keep donations coming. You all are keeping those donations coming. We are less than $4,000 away from $550,000. You all are crushing it.
Yo, let's get those 4K, 550. Thank you, everyone, for the generosity. For the good cause, that's what's up. All right, my friends, if you have arachnophobia, now would be a good time to look away. If you don't, yeah, I'm glad some people got a kick out of that. I hear you laughing back there. Let's go. So we're in the guardhouse now. And so with that vine, it grabs you. And what you do is you just spin the stick and you can get out of it. It does like 20 damage, 30 damage, something like that. Barry's in here talking to Albert, but he'll tell you that he's talking to himself. By the way, Jill has 960 health and Chris has 1,200, I believe, if anyone was curious. Bathtubs, already in bathtubs. Oh, what is she doing? All right, no more vine.
Yeah, and you can bring over that box in that room to climb over and get past the vine, but it's so slow to do, and the vine does so little damage that it just doesn't make sense to do it in a run.
One little cool trick in there is you can kind of like not push the first bookcase, and you can kind of lock on to the second one. You can just push it. 30 FPS, it is much more difficult though. Which, when I say 30 FPS, I'm referring to the console runs. This game is separated via console and PC. There's also like the GameCube version that has its own board, but they're all separated.
Good looks.
Heard that.
Yeah, GameCube doesn't have alternate controls, so it is a very, very different run.
Say it again?
GameCube doesn't have alternate controls, so the run is very different.
Right. At least we get to hear a very nice tune in here, yeah?
Yeah.
Right? Audience, good tune, yeah? That's right.
You got time for a good donation?
1 second.
Got it.
All right, my friends, there's a puzzle coming up that has a random number. We're all gonna take a guess. My guess is 2. No.
I'm going 3.
NyQuil.
Going 1.
Draven.
2.
Jaidlyn.
3.
All right, audience, I need you guys right here. When I say number, we need you to channel your inner Jet Stingray and hit us with a yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hey, thank you guys, appreciate it. And chat, we didn't forget about you, chat. Twitch chat, we need your guests in the chat. And please, do not say 4. 4 is not an option. I shouldn't have, he was probably gonna say just to spite me. That's okay. Jaidlyn, please, with the donation.
Absolutely. We've got donations coming in. We've got $10 from Aku. Aku that says, great to see you back at GDQ. Pessy, good luck on the run and give them the grease. Good luck.
Laws. Yeah, that's now we're in the Aqua Ring. Is this still considered the Aqua Ring? Yeah, it should be still considered.
Should be. Yeah, right here. So as you're about to see, Neptune is actually still alive despite the water having been drained. But all you really have to do here is push that box in the water and turn off the electricity to fry him. It's a pretty simple puzzle. What are you doing, Pessimism?
Oh,
hello?
There's a shark in there, man. Nice.
Thought the run was dead, dude.
Hell yeah, me too. All jokes aside, that is it. But that is 100% consistent, by the way. As long as you hold up, left, and run, you clear Neptune.
Unless you Leo.
Yeah, make sure you hold run when you're doing that. So we're done with the sharks. We're going back up. We have another zombie here that hopefully doesn't sleep or double grab. That's another thing I've been thinking. Zombies can double grab. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I have another RNG section. Man, just RNG after RNG after RNG in here, huh? You got the beast coming up. And as fast, the speed that they fall is random. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
I'm expecting good bees.
I hope we have good bees. After those pups in Mansion 1 gave me some good bees. Well, we didn't get good bees.
No, not at all.
Sheesh.
Those were actually pretty bad bees.
They can go down in like 3 seconds. It's just very rare. All right, we're approaching the next boss that must be taken out, but first we got to do this book puzzle. This puzzle, you just want to minimize your inputs, so pretty simple. And now we will fight Plant 42.
He says pretty simple and does it faster than anyone I've ever seen.
So what you want to do is you want to come around this way to avoid that acid drop. Aim up pump cans. You want to make sure you do not fire too early, otherwise the grenade will hit the railing and then you're screwed. Yeah, oh no, we got bad luck. It's possible that Plant 42 stays open. That's just bad luck. That's all right. So there's another boss down. Nice. If you were to be running any percent, you would put the grenades in right there. But we're running best ending, so we're not going to do that. Now we have a nice little stroll back to Mansion 2. So we have time for some donations.
Great. I have $50 from All-in-One Mighty that says, oh my, is it Pessimism? I felt welcome on your stream since I hosted you at Calithon years ago, and you're just a fantastic, humble, and chill person. Thank you for sharing your love of Resident Evil with everyone, and of course, good luck.
Yo, good luck. Yo, thank you for your message, buddy. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate you. Words mean a lot. Thank you so much. Right here we have a bit of it's a tricky line. You want to take a specific line so we do not get bit by the snakes. These snakes can poison you. Hopefully I do not mess this up. Well, they didn't even lunge, I guess. I could have messed it up. I would have been fine.
I've actually never seen that happen when they don't lunge.
It's pretty rare. The dangerous one almost always does it. I guess he felt sorry for my bad performance on the pups. So he's like, you know what? We're just going to do this.
Real homie.
And then Torpedo lunges at me. That's great. That's great. Now, a new enemy appears. Everyone's favorite. What are these things? Frogs?
Yeah.
The hunters. Big, scary hunters.
Battletoads.
Well, we got unlucky with that guy, didn't we?
Oh. Yeah, if they misbehave, you need to bait an attack, otherwise they'll body block you on the stairs. Oof, that was very bad luck. But he made it, folks, he made
We're
it.
alive, that's what matters, yeah.
That deserves a round of applause. It is very, very easy to die in that room. And if you do Chris best ending, you have to do it twice.
Yes, yes you do.
Because they can stun lock you and then it's over.
Hunters have a one-shot attack, which they didn't go for specifically right there, but it is possible to get sandwiched in between the two or have both of them in your way, and then that's absolutely terrible, and you're likely not getting out of that room. I actually have a safety save for that room, because it's very dangerous. So now we're going to go through the basement. We're going to hopefully break some ankles and listen to more donations.
And more donations we have. We've got $10 from Expecty that says, the run I was looking forward to the most. Love seeing Pessimism back at GDQ. Let's help doctors help people in need. Good looks.
Yo, good looks. Thank you for the donation, buddy. Appreciate your words. Thanks for supporting a great cause. We got these zombies right here. Okay, he didn't sleep so good. We gotta turn the power on and go back. He's on off the screen, so that's good. One more. Thank you. This next zombie, it is possible to get grabbed. It's just very unlikely. Come around the corner, hug the wall, boom. Since we're doing best ending, we're gonna grab these acid grenades. If you're doing any percent, you would ignore these. Now we go to Murder Hall once again. This time reversed, but just as dangerous. Baldy's in the way. Looks like, no, he's too far. What's his name? Crimson's not gonna be able to get him.
Oh, nice. That deserved another round of applause. That was incredible.
Thanks, man.
No problem, bud.
All right, so you guys remember Jan? Well, this time we actually have to fight him. And he's upset at us disrespecting him. But we're just gonna do it again, yeah? We're gonna hit him 5 times up here with acid grenades, go down, hit him once, he's dead. Jill, this fight is there's no RNG in this fight at all with Jill, but if you want for Chris, there is some RNG involved.
Woo. What are you doing, Jan? Knocking all the books on the floor. I said you can pick one.
Yeah, you tell him, man, you tell him.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Up next, we have to get the jewels and get some Mo discs. And guess what? We can listen to another donation.
And I've got one. I've got $50 from Ram Heartbird that says, I didn't realize Umbrella was sponsored by Red Bull. Jill is clearly hype, as am I. I would wish you good luck, but this game should be afraid of you.
Thank you for donation, buddy. Appreciate it. So here it's a little different than any percent. You just turn off the light switch, come around, push the one I just pushed, and then position for the eagle thing. You just go get the red, but we're gonna do it in a different order for this. This is another best only little thing as well. You don't come down here for any percent because this is where we get our first Mo disc.
It's kind of funny, but the Stair Hunters room is one of the most scary rooms in the game, but any other time you have hunters, they take so long to either jump or scream or do anything like that, that you just run past them before they can even attack you. So they're a complete non-issue for the rest of the run.
Yes. We can have some more donations if you have them, please.
I certainly do. I've got $100 from Hazardous Storm, which says, every year my spouse and I try to donate during Resident Evil since they've literally watched and played it since they were a few months old. This past year has been tough for us, like so many others, so this is our return donation after being gone a while. It's great to see Resident Evil on the schedule, especially the game that started it all. Here's to supporting a wonderful cause, to seeing an amazing run, and to saving, well, I guess not everyone, but saving some people at least.
Well, that's a hit. Thank you for support, buddy. Appreciate that. Our next goal is to go to the caverns. And we get to go back to, what's that? The courtyard. Sorry, I was trying to think of the name for it. So just more hold and W. Who would have guessed? Hold W and RE. Ooh. We have some more donations, please.
Great. I've got $25 from Blackout that says, always happy to watch Resident Evil at GDQ. Would anyone like a Jill sandwich?
Who wants a Jill sandwich in the audience? Who wants one? That's right. Right here, the snakes, it is possible to run into them, but it is 100% your fault. Well, I guess it's your fault too, the other way. Either way, be careful right there and you're all good. Now we gotta dodge more pups. The courtyard is pretty dangerous, honestly, because there's multiple dogs and they all do different things. That one was nice to us. He usually is, but this guy, oh look, he's nice to us. I get more pity from the, the pups earlier, sheesh. Well, guess it doesn't work.
That trigger is very, very specific.
It is lame. I think I messed it up on the first time too, if my brain serves me correctly. Oh, nice. Okay, good. All right. The scary dogs are done, because you could just do this and that dude took forever. All right, we're entering the caverns. What's that?
Would you say he was sleeping?
Yeah, I guess that'd be the closest thing you could say, yeah. All these goons are out here sleeping.
Damn. Is that voice Enrico?
Yeah.
Yep, and by the time he's done screaming, we're out of here.
We're out. Probably have time for a donation or two.
Great. I've got $10 from Station Earth XO that says, hello, GDQ. Sending some love to the runners from Europe. Late night in the USA means perfect side contact. We're working for us here. And what better way to start off the day than a Resident Evil run, my favorite franchise, less than 3. Let's work together to raise a lot of money again this year for the lovely doctors at Doctors Without Borders. We've also got $5 from an unnamed donor that likes Jill Sandwich that says, hey, so does anyone remember the Jill Sandwich conversation for the last time this game was at GDQ with the jiggles and all that?
The jiggles. Can't say that I do. Thank you for your donations, though. So we're gonna run away from a boulder. Now we're gonna go fight a big spider. Sorry, everyone. We have to deal with this one. So what we're gonna do, run into the door. She's gonna do that, okay, that's good luck. We're gonna pump cancel twice, run. I got hit, that scared me. I jumped. I did not expect to get hit.
Oh, no. He's being very mean.
Unlucky. Am I poisoned? I am poisoned. Unlucky. It's okay. Fortunately for us, the developers bless us with, I should have equipped the grenade launcher right there, bless us with a fast coming up, which we will have to get. Because we didn't talk about this either. When you're running around with a stomach ache, which is red caution, you run slower, so you want to not get put in caution, obviously. This is a massive time loss, but it has to be done because we don't have another heal.
Yeah, and she can be about as mean on the way back.
I think I should have been further to the side. I wouldn't have gotten it. I think I was too close to the middle. That was my problem.
This is actually a very, very difficult room because it's very small and you have these constant camera angle changes here. Being optimal here takes very, very precise movement, both with analog controls and tank controls. This is a very high skill ceiling room. There's also a nice little meme that can happen here where you have that spinner in the middle that you're supposed to spin the statue on. But if your movement is off by a bit, you can spin yourself, which is always funny. Let's see if we get it. Nice. Still got another chance to spin, Jill. And we're good. That was a very, very clean room.
All right. BT is alive, so she is a threat. It's, well, I guess we'll say I shouldn't say that because I've been getting beat up this whole run. Yeah, we're good. Ooh. It's possible she does a quick poison there, and if she quick poisons, you have to have a good reaction time and pause, or, not run into it, I should say. Need one inventory slot for the shaft. Wow, wow. I have another little puzzle here. 4, 2, 3, 1. Nice. Okay, we're going down deep into the caverns, and then we come across Lisa Trevor again. Only this time she is an actual threat, because you have to take very specific lines here. Chris can get away with maybe not so perfect lines because he's fast, but Jill, you have to be very precise with your lines. Otherwise, Lisa will catch you. Going back out is the most dangerous sign, which is what's next.
Box is going for a ride, but I can't.
I guess not, bud.
Wasn't in the cards.
All right, so you kind of want to do, take a straight line to the wall kind of position. We got through, okay, good. You can get you basically get caught on her and she just smacks you. There's Barry Burton being a traitor. I love pushing boxes.
You know what I love even more than pushing boxes?
What's that?
Broken flamethrowers.
You don't say. Because look, here's one of them now.
Well, golly.
We have some more donations if you have them.
I certainly do. I've got $10 from Phantom T-Mac, which says, so glad I stayed up to watch this masterful showcase of such an amazing survival horror classic. I had the pleasure of seeing Pessimism live at SGDQ 2018 and get breakfast with him and the crew afterwards. Honestly, a truly great person and runner. T-Mac could not agree more. This is a great run. What do you think, audience?
Woo! Woo! Glad you guys are enjoying it. Hey, thank you for your donation and your words, but I really appreciate that. Hope you have a good night. I did not get it. You can get you can trigger the little thing early, but it's very hard to do. You have a very short window to get it. Otherwise, you're gonna get smacked. We're in Lisa's area. And we're back in Lisa's cabin. Nice.
Oh my god, it's like in Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. Get this creepy area again. Get that dude to miss. And we're heading towards the lab, AKA end of the game. Probably have another donation or two.
Great. I've got $25 from Isquen that says, I'm surprised the Heelys Jill uses for skating up and down the stairs are police issued. And I've also got $15 from Tyrant that says, Jill, I need you to return to the library. Where'd she go? Wait a minute, Jill, you need to go to return to... Where'd she go? Thank you so much for those donations. Appreciate it. Getting ever closer to that $550,000. We have raised $546,631. You all are crushing it.
Yo, make some noise for yourself. Let's go. Let's go, audience. I went the wrong way, whatever. You actually want to go the other way. It's a little faster. By the way, that groan, you guys know who that is. That's it. I heard you, brother. So, with Barry Burton over here, sometimes Barry's a fake STARS member. This man will just stare at enemies and not shoot them. We need Barry to shoot. Don't fail us, Barry Burton. So the plan here is to don't shoot or go for him. Nope, don't go for him, as I meant to say. Oh, Barry's doing it. Good man.
Oh, yes.
She's off, we're safe. Hey, man, let's get a round of applause for Barry Burton. Bye, Lisa. Nice. Oh. Oh boy. That's how it's supposed to be done, like that, but didn't play out that way for the blue. All right, my friends, we are in the labs. There is a good amount of RNG in here, starting with this room right now. And it's acceptable. That's usually what happens. Got the decap, nice. It's possible that, oh yeah, that's another thing we didn't mention. Pretty much every single enemy in this game has a random hell spawn. The exceptions are being all the bosses, Lisa encounters, and like BT. Everything else has random health values. And so there's a slight chance that dude will spawn with too much health, and then one grenade will not kill him. Thus, screwing up your ammo count. Or you can just decap them like that. That worked out pretty nice, yeah.
But yeah, you always want to kill that guy because you passed through there several times, including in a very, very dangerous part of the run coming up.
Yeah, there's a pretty scary part coming up. Not so scary with Chris because he's so fast, but with Jill, it's a little scary. You might die. Matter of fact, pretty much anyone who's ever ran this game has died in the part coming up. Surely.
I believe you won't die though, sir.
I hope not. I don't think so either, but we'll see. I've got all our mode discs. Now we're going to start using them.
I suppose that's another zombie mechanic that they will only throw up if they're on the stairs.
Yes. Have to quickly push this. Push about right there, and wham, that dude's coming. You gotta be quick. The safety strat would be killing this Chimera, but we're not gonna do a safety strat. We're just gonna go for it. He's coming back though. Nope. Boy. All right, so what's coming up here is the nitrogen run. And the nitrogen run, you are not allowed to run consistently. You have to take breaks. And so when you're doing any category that's done on normal, you walk 2, run 5. If you're doing NG plus, which is very easy, walk 2, run 8. If you're doing invisible enemy or real survival, 2, 2. You can push it a step further, but if you do, you risk blowing up. And you don't want to blow up this far into the run, that's for sure.
That would be a big time loss.
Yeah, it would. In the way.
Nope.
That was a chicken. We're walking 3. Ow. We lived. Woo! If you get hit, there's like a 50% chance to die. We got lucky. That dude was out for me. All the mode discs are used. Now we gotta turn the power on. We have time for some donations if you have them.
I sure do. We have $250 from TJ Lipinski. Says, always love the horror block, and TJ could not agree more. We've also got $50 from Anonymous. No comment, but thank you so much for that.
Yeah, let's make some noise for TJ and Anonymous. Woo. Thank you for your generosity. Appreciate that. Barry Burton is back, and now we're gonna fight the Tyrant, the big bad Tyrant. Although he's not so big and bad when you have flame grenades. Hit him with 3, pump cancel, run. And he's down. Just like that.
This is also a door you have to match for, by the way.
Yes. And we get this awesome alarm with this cool song. Best ending is so much better than any percent, I believe. It's way more exciting.
Destruct system has been activated. All personnel
Immediately. We have to go save Christopher. So let's go save him.
Let's do it.
self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel evacuate immediately. Deactivating and releasing all logs.
Bow.
The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Hi, Chris.
And releasing all logs. The self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
Batman and Robin, thank you. Why? He's in the middle. I got grabbed.
Oh,
That's okay.
robbing you of that PB.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely PB pays, that's for sure. You guys, I have to pick this up. I don't want to die at the end of the run.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately.
I'm probably gonna die anyways, even if he hits me. Some caution. We just won't get hit. Easy.
That's how you do it.
Self-destruct system.
I honestly thought it was a double herb. I never pick it up. I thought it was a double.
I believe.
I believe in Barry.
You believe in Burton, huh? Well, yeah, after that performance with Lisa, I believe in him too. Good job, Barry. All right, so the strat here, 1, run over, bait out an attack, run back to the middle, hit him with a bunch of pump cancels.
Oh, he's wailing on Barry.
You get ready for time?
Oh, the one shot.
And time.
Let's go.
What's our time? 56.
Fine job.
My friends, thank you everyone. I want to give a shout out to all the GDQ staff involved with making this great event happen, putting their time in, making everything run good. Everyone appreciates you. Thank you so much. Thank you for Jaidlyn for doing the hosting. Great job. Thank you for bringing the donations. Thank you to my buddies here on the couch. Appreciate you guys' backup. My
Thanks
good
for having
buddies.
us.
Thank you everyone in the audience for staying up late, checking out this run. Appreciate your guys' time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. It wasn't a super smooth run, but it was fun overall for sure. And of course, Twitch chat, thank you guys for your time as well. Appreciate that. Keep donating to support a good cause. When I return home, Monday the 14th, we're gonna be starting The Grease, which is gonna be getting all the world records back for Resident Evil Remake and Zero that I've lost, and we're gonna be grinding. So if you're interested in that, check me out at Pessimism. Appreciate you guys' time. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.